And good evening, everyone, and welcome to some high school sports coverage here tonight on yourliveevent.com and on KLKS Talk 100. Live from Pine River-Backus High School, we've got a boys basketball matchup for you on this little bit frigid Friday evening here on Talk 100 and rjbroadcasting.com. And, of course, again, we are live video streamed as well tonight on yourliveevent.com. I'm Devin Kruger, and joining me tonight is Parker Schott, who's going to be handling our play-by-play for tonight's non-conference but section boys basketball matchup as we welcome you to the Station 371 pregame show. Station 371 located right here in Pine River on Highway 371. Restock on your food, fuel, and bait at locally owned Station 371. They've got bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, and they're the only area fuel station with kerosene and off-road diesel. Station 371 in Pine River. Again, this is a matchup of two teams in the 5A West subsection. Non-conference matchup here on the Station 371 pregame show. We'll take you through both of these teams. We do have both coaches on hand talking with them before the pregame show, all leading up to our tip-off. It is the Verndale Pirates in town tonight, taking on the PRB Tigers. Pine River-Backus B Squad got the win 51-34, and we're getting ready for varsity action. More coming up right after this here on KLKS Talk 100, rjbroadcasting.com, and yourliveevent.com.
Make your appointment at Pine River Dental Arts on Park Avenue in downtown Pine River, or call 587-4437. Feeling like patients are like family.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community. Making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
With us here as Verndale and Pine River-Backus getting ready here for boys basketball. These two teams coming in because of the cancellations and postponements. You know, that's been a cold topic. You're not going to say hot topic, Parker. It's been a cold topic this year. I remember earlier this week, I did the Pillager and Crosby Ironton boys basketball game. It was only the 5th game of the year for Pillager. Verndale's in a similar boat. This is only their 6th game of the year. It's only the 7th for Pine River-Backus. That means that if the weather will cooperate enough, it's going to be a very busy January and February for these teams.
Yeah, and that can always really test a team's depth. That's a lot of fatigue to really cram in those games. I mean, like you said, they lost probably a few weeks just of pure game time and practice time and being able to rest and recuperate. So it'll be really interesting to see how some of these teams, especially the teams that don't list, you know, their bench as their strongest suit, as how that looks come February.
Yeah, stamina, depth, it could all be tested. Let's take a look at these two teams coming in, and then we'll get to our coaches. The Verndale Pirates come in at 1-4 on the season. They are 1-0 in section games. Their lone win of the year coming up against going up against Upslaw. They're coming off a very tough loss last night. They were in Monaga where the Braves scored in the final 5 seconds to edge out the Pirates with a 46-45 victory. So again, 1-4 for the Pirates coming in. They're averaging 48.4 points per contest. They're allowing 54 points per game. For the Pine River-Backus Tigers, they are 3-3 on the season, 2-0 in section play. Last night, they went up and got a conference and section win against LaPorte, 85-49. The Tigers averaging 58.8 points per contest. They're allowing 56.7. In terms of the history between these two clubs, again, they're section opponents. They play each other fairly frequently. Last year, their meeting was at the Fornshell Classic down in Pillager, where the Pirates snapped a 5-game losing skid to the Tigers with a 62-45 victory. They did not play in the 2020-2021, what a lot of people deem as the COVID season, but Pine River-Backus had won the previous 5 in the series. So the Tigers getting them here on the home floor, no neutral site matchup this year, and the Tigers will maybe have a little bit of that revenge factor. I got to think these teams, Parker, are much more in the mode of just trying to get into a flow of the season as long as they can keep the schedule without getting interrupted.
Yeah, right, especially now that they're starting to cram those games in. I mean, I know we talked about it on the interview coming up that it's hard to get in a groove. It's been hard with those interruptions to truly get in a groove. And now we're packing all the games in right now. So at this point, you better start getting in a groove, or you wait too long, you might get left behind, Devin.
That's right. When we come back on the Station 371 pregame show, we're going to hear from our head coaches. Up first will be Greg Johnson, the head coach for the Verndale Pirates, and then we'll chat with Jordan Ackerman, head coach for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. From the Cub Foods Brainerd and Baxter KLKS studios, this is high school boys basketball on Talk 100 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Schrupp Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Schrupp Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 37 years and still digging it right. Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Welcome back to the Station 371 pregame show. As joining us now is Greg Johnson, head coach for the Verndale Pirates. First of all, exciting section matchup tonight. Thanks for some time as we invite you to get you here in Pine River tonight.
Well, thanks. Thanks for having me.
1-4 start. Just 5 games in as we turn the calendar. A lot of teams are in that position, Greg. It's been kind of a challenge to get into a flow. Take us through what this Verndale team has shown you through the first 5 games and through everything up to this point of the season.
Well, yeah, like you said, we've had 3 games rescheduled due to weather, and so this will be our game number 6 for us. We've played a couple of tough opponents. We opened up with Staples Motley, and we played with Ian Deer Creek, and then we played Pillager, all 2A schools. Night we played Pillager, they just killed us on the offensive glass, and they got all the putbacks, and we got ourselves into some foul trouble. And then we came back and had a nice win against Uppsala. We played really, really well against them, shot well, defended well, and had a long layoff over the Christmas holiday season, and then we played last night up in Monaga. We got down early, got in a little foul trouble in the first half, got down early. We're down 14 at the half, came back, took the lead with under 20 seconds to go, and then under 5 seconds we had a little deflection. They got the loose ball and threw it up or shot it, and made it with 3.5 seconds to go up by 1. So we had a nice, defensively last night we gave up 46 points. We played pretty well defensively. Offensively, we'll obviously have to put a few more baskets through the hoop there.
In your mind, because obviously a loss like that is kind of one of the it's a heartbreaking loss. It's a quick turnaround. You're right back at it tonight. Is this a case where it's a good thing in your mind to have that short-term memory and not have really a chance to even dwell on a tough loss like that and just get right back at it?
Yeah, it gets us a chance to refocus on what we can control, and that's the next time out, and so that's tonight.
When things are going well for Verndale, with what you've seen from this year's team, what are they doing well when things are clicking?
Taking care of the ball and getting a good shot on every possession. When that happens, that's a cliche as old as there is in basketball, but it's so true. If we can take care of the ball and get good shots, then offensively we're much better. Defensively, when we're active and we're talking, getting some deflections, then that's where we know we're on the right track.
Last year, you were able to win this matchup. You played the Tigers in Pillager at that Verndale Classic, and you were able to win that one. From last year to this year, what do you recall? What do you know about what the Tigers bring to the table this year?
Well, I think last year when we beat them, we played well, and I don't think it was their best performance of the night. I think they're a much better team last year than on that given night. We played pretty well, and they struggled. So they got some nice ball players. I'm fully expecting a good battle tonight, and if we don't come out ready to defend, we'll have our hands full.
What would a win tonight for your team, being it's a section game and on the road? What would a win tonight mean for this Pirates team?
Well, winning at any point when you're 1-4 is a big thing. But we talked about last night about the controlling the next possession, and so I just want to see us improve over last night and see where we are at the end of that. And it's a long season. We got 21 to go yet, counting tonight's game, and so hopefully we can take that one play at a time, one possession at a time, one half at a time, and we'll worry about what the end of the game looks like at the end of the game.
Sounds good, Coach. Well, looking forward to an exciting one tonight. Good luck to you and the Pirates. Thank you for the time.
Thank you. Appreciate the coverage.
Greg Johnson, head coach for the Verndale Pirates, join us as we'll have more on the Station 371 pregame show right after this on KLKS and YourLiveEvent.com.
Fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget moonlight bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Country Doc Veterinary Clinic in Pine River is proud to support radio coverage of our area athletes. No matter the sport, they salute the kids and coaches for all their dedication and wish them all the best of luck. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic thanks all the coaches, staff, and volunteers for taking the time to provide our area kids plenty of opportunities. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic is located east of Pine River on County Road 1, providing compassionate small animal care for your beloved pets.
And back with you here on the Station 371 pregame show. As joining us now, Jordan Ackerman, head coach for the PRB Tigers, and starting off the new year with a win last night against LaPorte, 3-3 coming in. Got Verndale in town tonight. First of all, of course, thanks for some time as we get ready for another fun one here in Pine River.
You bet. Thanks for being here, Devin.
You bet. Last night took the trip to LaPorte, got a win, got yourself to 3-3. What stood out from the performance last night that you're hoping to carry into tonight to wrap up the week?
Yeah, a couple things from last night. I thought we worked on our offense. That was kind of one of our goals. Kind of execute our offense, limit our turnovers, and just kind of get our legs under us defensively, and I thought we accomplished those goals pretty good.
When you look at the start of the season, a lot of teams are in the same boat. Cancellations, whether it's practice, whether it's games, and we're all hoping to get kind of into a routine schedule. What was it like this week? We still had some more snow. What did you work with the guys to try to start off 2023 on the right foot?
Yeah, I just kind of took what we were doing before. We had all the cancellations, and I knew we needed to work on some things offensively. So kind of use what film I had of us and kind of what I've been seeing. And just the few days before we played this week, it was working on our offense and kind of getting some skills back because, we took a few days off for Christmas break, so getting their legs back under them.
Well, we all enjoy the holiday break, but now it's we know it's going to be a full schedule from here on out. Coming off the win last night, you've got Verndale in town tonight. They were able to win last year in Pillager. You took on them in the Foreign Show Classic. What are some things that you recall from Coach Johnson's team and what this Pirates team brings to the table? What do you know about them?
Just super tough kids, well coached. He does a great job coaching them. They're always disciplined. They move the ball well, set good screens, and they do the little things. Just a tough team to play. I know they're probably going to come out in the zone and try to get us to, speed up a little bit with their press, take some shots that we don't want. So we got to be patient and just execute our stuff tonight.
When you're looking at it from the offensive standpoint, you were able to put up the 85, and you talk about you've been working on the offense. What are a couple of things that you've been trying to get the guys to focus on to get that engine going?
Just getting guys in the right spots. We're getting to the point now where we're getting some roles defined of where guys are fitting best in our offense, what offense is working. That was one of the main focuses, just getting everybody on the same page offensively. And now it's to the point where we just need to make the reads off of it, take what the defense gives us, and if they're taking things away, get to our second looks, and which should come along here the next few weeks for us.
How about on the defensive end? What are you trying to continue to work on for this Tigers team?
Continue to bring it every night, every possession. Can't take a possession off, so I just want to see them give effort. That's kind of the main thing on the defensive end. And then just boxing out, finishing possessions, which is always seems to be an issue for us the last few games, and so we got to finish possessions with rebounds tonight, so I'll be watching for that.
How important in your mind would it be to wrap up the week with back-to-back wins?
It'd be great. Section 5 team here, especially like you'd mentioned, they took us down last year in the Foreign Show Classic, so we'd like to get them back tonight, so hopefully we execute our stuff, play well, and put the ball in the bucket a few times.
Well, those are the keys, Coach. Of course, always appreciate the time. Good luck to you and the Tigers, and we'll talk to you afterwards.
Yeah, thanks for being here, Devin.
You're welcome. Jordan Ackerman, head coach for the PRB Tigers, as more is coming up on the Station 371 pregame show here on KLKS and YourLiveEvent.com.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
And back with you on the Station 371 pregame show as we heard from the coaches, and we are getting right down to it for getting ready for the national anthem and then our starting lineups. Reminder to stick around following the game for our post-game recap. We'll go through notes, we'll go through numbers, and of course we have our post-game awards, including the big deal of the game, the Enbridge I Bring the Energy Player of the Game, and the Pine River Family Market Star of the Game. Certainly a couple of things that stood out to me, and we'll get into that as the game goes. I think, we talked about the stamina and trying to get in the routine. I got the sense from Greg Johnson that this Verndale team might not be the deepest team because he mentioned foul trouble, and if they get into foul trouble, it sounds like they may lose a little bit on the floor depending on who has to go to the bench, and for PRB, certainly rebounding.
Yeah, right. I think it's important to have those main things figured out as everybody's rising for the anthem now, so I think I'll cut myself short a little bit here.
Yeah, they're just going through the pregame announcements. Again, this is a section matchup, a non-conference matchup. Verndale coming in at 1-4, Pine River-Backus at 3-3. So we'll take that break as they play the national anthem, and then we'll be back with the starting lineups and the tip-off for high school boys basketball.
Save on your groceries and gas each week just by shopping at Pequot Lakes Super Value on Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Shop your locally owned Pequot Lakes Super Value for quality, service, and freshness. Enjoy delicious daily deli specials around the stone hearth fireplace, convenient on-site pharmacy, and the freshest meats and produce. Save on gas too. Earn 10 cents of savings on gas for every $100 spent on groceries. Pequot Lakes Super Value, Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Good luck, area teams.
Pine River Dental Arts is committed to the small town feel of your local dentist while providing top-notch dentistry like general dental care for all ages to help you have the healthiest mouth possible. And they offer same-day crowns. Pine River Dental Arts is happy to welcome Dr. Tony Sauer to the Dental Arts team. Make your appointment at Pine River Dental Arts on Park Avenue in downtown Pine River or call 587-4437. Feeling like patients are like family.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
As we get you set for the Verndale Pirates and PRB Tigers, we send it to Parker for the starting lineups.
Starting with your home team, Pine River-Backus Tigers, starting at number 2, the senior, Irvin Tulinchik. The number 23, another senior, Jared Hamilton. Number 24, Andrew Bukers, a junior. Number 40, Ryan Struess, another senior. And the final senior, number 43, Carson Travis. For the visiting Verndale Pirates, number 3, Sean Smits, a junior, will start at the guard. Number 4, Tice Russell, a senior, also a guard. Number 5, Jeremy Haskin, a senior. Number 11, a junior, Jaden Schulke. And number 12, Tori Hagan, he is a senior.
Interested to see how that 6'4 senior Tori Hagan matches up with 6'3 Ryan Struess down in the post for tonight's game. That wraps up our Station 371 pregame show, brought to you by Station 371. Restock on food, fuel, and bait at locally owned Station 371 in Pine River. Bait, tackle, quality status gasoline, and the only area fuel station with kerosene and off-road diesel. All right, Parker Schott, play-by-play for tonight's broadcast. Take it, my friend.
All righty, tip-off coming your way. It'll be between Jared Hamilton and Sean Smits, I believe, to get this one underway. Ref walking up, starting to get this one underway. Let's play a little bit of basketball. Pine River-Backus starts with the ball, and it's immediately tipped. Quick bucket within a few seconds for Andrew Bukers, running straight off the tip. Easy layup onto the right side. Here comes Verndale now, trying to get something going. Passing the ball around the arc, trying to start this game on the right foot. A way to answer on the left corner. We've got number 5, Jeremy Haskin, thinking about it and kicking back out. Driving in now is Schulke, and he gets the layup to go. Nice movement in midair to get that one to go through.
Yeah, a nice answer by Schulke, and each team scores on their opening possession.
Pine River-Backus slowing it down a little bit. Very contrary to their first possession of the game. Continuing to find their man, pump fake, do whatever they can to find the open man. They find Travis in the paint. He kicks back out immediately. Still trying to get that lane open. You got to think that this may be a paint battle between these two teams, Devin.
It could be. Verndale sitting in a 2-3 zone, so that generally means they're going to test the outside shooting.
Left side corner, 3 is good for Bukers.
He starts 2 for 2.
Very, very hot start. Always want to see that. I guess I jinxed that right there, huh?
Announcer
jinx again. Driving to the basket now for Verndale is Schmitz, and he gets fouled going up for the layup on the left side inside the restricted zone. Going to hit the line for 2. First free throw trip of the game for either team.
Carson Travis on the personal foul, tried for the block from behind. It's one of those where it looked kind of clean on top. They called the contact underneath, and a lot of times if you're trying to block from behind, it has to be really clear that you got it, without any contact. Otherwise, a lot of times you get the whistle.
Yeah, you got to get a lot of elevation on that too. Any form of grazing, and they'll usually call that. As Schmidt makes the first and misses the second, Pine River-Backus gets the rebound and a really fast bucket here. Pass in the paint to Travis. Passed back to Bukers, but he is fouled now. I believe a push on number 3. Still Pine River ball.
You know what I've liked what I like that I've seen is off the tip-off, it was a really fast attack to the basket. The second possession, the Tigers really took their time to get a good shot. They saw an opportunity to push the tempo again and used it. Wow, great feed.
Travis drives in from the right side corner, and the layup is missed by Tulinchik. First time we've called his name tonight, as Verndale, again, staying very slow.
And the Pine River-Backus in the man-to-man, and there's a nice drive.
A nice drive by Schulke, but it left a little short. A little bit of an under reverse there. Nice shot, just couldn't put it down. Pine River-Backus, like you said, showing that ability to go from lightning fast pace to very half-court offense. An ability to find the man.
Well, I think it's important to not rush it when you're going up against that zone.
Buchers goes up on the near the right block, or the left block, pardon me, and gets fouled while going up for that one.
Foul on Jeremy Haskins, so 2 fouls on the Pirates now early in this one.
Both teams hitting the free throw line. I mean, we know better than anybody watching these games that free throws can be, make or break, especially in games where it could be tightly contested.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, coaches will say that till they're blue in the face. Yeah, I remember my high school days of practice. We shot 40 free throws every practice.
There you go. That's one way to get the skills down. Pine River-Backus goes 2 for 2 from the stripe, as they're playing some heavy press, almost causing Schulke to errant pass, but there's the errant pass I was just talking about from number 4, Rudrogan. Just kind of chucks it to the sideline. Very high, intense pressure from Pine River-Backus on that one.
Yeah, great defensive possession. First turnover of the game.
Pine River-Backus, 15 minutes, 15 seconds, 7 points for the Tigers to Verndale's 3, as Pine River-Backus finds a man left side corner, kicks it right side corner. Buchers hesitates, passes inside to Travis, and the layup is good. Really nice playmaking from Buchers to fit the ball in the window.
Yeah, that was a really good possession by Pine River-Backus again on offense.
Coaches will always talk about ball movement. Pine River-Backus now a steal for Hamilton. There's going to be a blocking foul on Schulke for Verndale.
Coach Ackerman has to really like what he's seen from his team early tonight. Very good offensive possessions, getting good looks, being patient when they want it. Defense coming out aggressive.
You're right, playing well on both sides so far, absolutely.
Carter White checked in for Verndale along with Corby Kern, so a couple of subs in for the Pirates, and also Connor Schmitz in.
Some passing back and forth between the top of the key and the right wing as they pass back to that right wing. Now corner, cross-court pass to Buchers. He's going to drive left baseline, pass into Travis. He's going to drive on that left block, back out right corner, off the front of the rim. That was for Hamilton. Rebound Verndale as they bring it up the court. Schulke thought about the 3. Honestly thought he was going to pull it. He was about to start his shooting form. As a drive in here by Verndale, that's going to be Corby Kern driving into the lane. That one's off, but Verndale gets the rebound.
Pine River-Backus did not box out, something that Coach Ackerman talked about and emphasized in the pregame.
Mid-range turnaround jumper for number 13, Carter White. That one's off, though. Pine River-Backus rebounds cleanly and is already now going up for the shot to Travis, and one. Again, another nice feed from Buchers.
Brian Struess on the bucket.
Oh, Struess, my apologies.
And another really nicely executed play, a give and go. Struess with a quick touch pass, cut right down the lane, gets the and one. Foul was on Sean Schmitz. He's already got 2.
And one conversion is failed, though. He's not able to connect on the free throw. Verndale now trying to get a grip, I guess. I mean, Pine River-Backus has come out screaming. Now is a time better than ever to put some points on the board, and going up for the layup on the left side is Sean Schmitz. He gets fouled going up. They're going to give him 2.
Yeah, Struess out of position, but with his height, he reached in trying to go for the block, and a clear foul on that one as Verndale tries to get off the snide a little bit. 6 straight points for the Tigers right now.
Verndale does put another point on the board. First one is good for Verndale. Second one incoming. That one, nothing but net there as Verndale does exactly what we were hoping they would do in terms of momentum, as a timeout is called here from Verndale as we will take a break. You're listening on yourliveevent.com and coming to you from RNJ Broadcasting.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Boys high school basketball coming to you now. 11-5 Pine River-Backus, as Verndale just put down 2 free throws to try to bring themselves back in at 13:26 left in the first half.
Yeah, and we see Coach Johnson take the 30-second timeout, and he's going to come out with some full court pressure now as Hagen has checked back into the game along with Russell for the Pirates.
I don't blame him for matching Pine River-Backus' aggressiveness. I mean, if you're going to allow yourself to be complacent with the pressure they're giving you and not deal it back, then, you know, it's going to be a one-sided affair. Nice pass to the right corner as Tulenchik drives in and passes cross court. Pine River-Backus, really accurate, crisp passes is what I've seen so far.
Yeah, so far, again, Coach Ackerman's got to be pleased with that, but he also said that Verndale would try to up the tempo. You don't think of that with a 2-3 zone, but bringing that full court, they're trying to pick things up a bit.
Pine River-Backus has had a few decent looks from 3, but Verndale able to close out before the shot is pulled. Left side baseline, tries to go into Travis. Travis trying to find an open man and does, managing to kick it back out and figure this possession out a little more. Left corner, they finally pull a 3 and a little too much gravy on that one. It's going to be off. The 24 Buchers, no, my apologies. It was 23 Hamilton.
And I was going to say that the other thing the PRB is doing nicely is they're not forcing threes. They're not just throwing it up quickly because they think they have a good look.
Right. There's no three-point chucking going on. I'm sure Coach Ackerman made sure of that. Verndale setting the screen as the pick and roll works, and it's a little too much on the first and a little too much on the second. Number 12, Tori Hagen, caught the ball in the pick and roll and wasn't able to put it down with 2 attempts, and Pine River-Backus comes back fast, and an easy Buchers layup on the left side.
And Andrew Buchers with 9 of the 13 for the Tigers.
Verndale already back in the paint, but it's going to be a travel on Corby Kern as he was trying to post up. 11:33 in the game, 13-5, still Pine River-Backus game. Full court press. I feel like that decision is going to work well for Verndale, you know, for the reasons I stated earlier, and also that trying to slow down Pine River-Backus because they have all the momentum in the world.
Right now, I mean, Verndale's struggling on offense. Pine River-Backus is getting after him, and I'm very impressed with PRB offensively right now.
Nice pump fake from Hamilton as he feeds to, that is Struess. On the, again, another nice feed. I know I keep commenting on it, but really some impressive passing from Pine River-Backus.
What we're seeing, I think what Coach Ackerman can say is look what that one extra pass can do and what it can open up for you.
Exactly. High pressure as Tulenchik almost steals it and gets a runaway fast break, but Verndale able to stick with it here. Screen came in for Haskin, but he gives it up. Verndale, again, like you said, struggling on offense to find good looks, and some of the good looks they have gotten, they haven't been able to convert on so far.
Yeah, Hagen had a couple right down on the block, couldn't find the bottom of the hole, and Verndale showing some better patience on this possession, but you can tell it's almost like they're just struggling to get into an offensive flow, a little bit of scrambling even in and out of their sets.
It almost feels like a brick wall as this pass is tipped and almost goes to Pine River-Backus again, and a deep 3 here from Tice Russell, which is off, but Verndale gets the board, and he'll go up and he'll get fouled. That's Russell again coming back for it. He drives straight up to try to put that one away and gets fouled on the way up. Really nice effort there to fire off the three. Maybe not the best look, but able to get down there and grab the board.
I think Russell's patience wore out on that possession.
I can't really blame him. I mean, it felt like a brick wall. They weren't able to even get into the mid-range. The first one is good for Russell.
All right, now Verndale's got 6 points. 4 of them are from the free throw line, so that may be one of their tickets, is they have to continue to attack and get these chances at the free throw line to, get that lid off the basket a bit for them.
Yeah, if they can keep converting, that the free throw line is absolutely a place to find that momentum. Second one from Russell is also good.
In for the Tigers for the first time, Tate Norman, a 6'2 sophomore, first sub we've seen from Coach Ackerman.
Pine River-Backus slowing this possession down now as firing from the left wing, leaves it a little short, is Hamilton. A nice look from Struess as he fired that one back to the three-point line to find the open man.
Yeah, that was Pine River-Backus after getting that offensive rebound. That was one time where maybe they didn't need the extra pass, but a rare miscue. That's the first turnover they've had at the 9.5-minute mark.
Ow. Verndale again making another attempt at breaking in, and 9:20 on the clock. Pine River-Backus leading 15-7 on Verndale. Fires a pass, and that one is taken the other way by Tulenchik. He puts up the layup, and that one is good on the right side. Just drove straight in. It was a strong, crisp pass, and Tulenchik read it like a book, it seemed like.
Yeah, he saw that one coming. He anticipated that really well. Gets himself his first bucket in transition tonight.
Foul called now on Pine River-Backus, I believe, as no, nobody will hit the line, my apologies. Inbounds for Verndale, be taken by Schulke.
Fouls on Hamilton, his first.
Verndale, another steal from Tulenchik as he just kind of waited at the free throw line. The charge gets taken by number 4. That'll be Tice Russell drawing the charge.
Tice did a great job, and Irvin didn't even slow down. I almost feel bad for Tice on that one because Irvin took that steal. He was going down, and I'm a little surprised that Tulenchik didn't, have a little bit of more control because Tice was just waiting for him.
Schulke, a nice drive in, and the ball kicks back out to the right wing, but that three-pointer is off from Carter White as Pine River-Backus fires from the far corner, and that one's off as well. Tulenchik not able to find the net on that one. Verndale, another nice drive from Schulke. He'll pump, he'll go up, and he'll leave it a little short. Schulke with 2 nice drives, but a timeout called now by Coach Ackerman for Pine River-Backus. 8:16 left in the first half. Pine River-Backus 17, Verndale 7. You're listening to us on Talk 100.1 and rnjbroadcasting.com and yourliveevent.com.
Schrupp Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Schrupp Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 37 years and still digging it right. Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
Time out as Pine River-Backus has the chance to increase their lead here. Verndale, Schulke's 2 drives back-to-back there were quite nice, but other than those flashes, I haven't really seen much from Verndale that would show any offensive prowess.
Well, and they're coming in averaging just 48 points per game, and it's kind of indicative of just the struggles Verndale has had. They've had some looks inside, they've had some nice aggressive drives, but they've been unable to finish even down on the blocks.
Yeah. Pine River-Backus still with that spectacular ball movement, just passing it back and forth on the top of the key, waiting for that lane to open up or that look to be able to get passed to as the ball ends up in the paint to Buchers, but he kicks back out immediately.
Yeah, it's just a kind of an inverted triangle. They got Buchers running the high post there, and when he gets the ball, he's turning to see if one of those guys can sneak open down on the low blocks in either Hamilton or Struess.
Also seems like they keep pulling the top two to the main ball handler, which is maybe why they're having trouble getting any separation. Left corner trying to make something happen is Hamilton. Ball finds top of the key, and that one is good from Norman. Pulls the shot with a little bit of confidence. Definitely not any bad Verndale defense on that three, but a nice way to put it down. As a nice drive here by Sean Schmitz. Gets a nice look, but can't get it to go.
I think Struess got a piece of that one on the way up, and there's a turnover.
Grabbed by number 50, Devin Wheeler, 52, Connor Schmitz.
Yeah, that's 3 turnovers now on Pine River-Backus in the first half. Verndale with 5 so far.
Really was surprising that pass was straight to Schmitz. First bad turnover for Pine River-Backus. 6:23 left in the first half. Pine River-Backus with 20. Verndale still sitting at 7, at least trying to tread water going into the back half of this first half.
Yeah, I think Verndale's done a better job the last couple possessions. Better movement, better communication in their zone with the Tigers' ball movement. But they need to get something out offensively.
Drive here gets blocked away, I believe, by Struess. Gets another piece of it. Some nice offensive rebounds by Verndale, and I believe that'll be an and one for Sean Schmitz. Goes up for the layup, gets a piece, and makes it anyways. First nice play, I'd say, for Verndale.
Well, and again, they are doing a nice job. I think they've recognized that they can attack the offensive glass because the Tigers are struggling getting the bodies on people. That's another second chance. Schmitz can't complete the three-point play. Norman gets the rebound. He committed the foul, but that was only their second field goal of the first half for Verndale.
5:49, 20 for Pine River-Backus, and now 9 for Verndale. Pine River-Backus. Again, more of those slower possessions coming out of Pine River-Backus, I feel like. As Tulinchik driving around, finds Bucher on the left side and passes into Hamilton. He goes up and gets hacked.
That was that was kind of a hot potato pass, but just a nice little wrap around the defender for the pass from Buchers to Hamilton, and trying to quickly scoot over on defense was Hagen, but he was way late and gets the bump and the foul.
It was a nice recovery from Bucher, too. He had to get up to get the pass to him and then to convert it into that assist. First one is good here for Hamilton. Second one off the back iron, rebound Verndale. They'll try to bring it up. Pine River-Backus still in that tight press. Not immediately hitting them. I wouldn't say it's full court, at least on this possession, but definitely three-quarter court. Verndale, again, still struggling to get the lid off as Schulke drives in. It's going to be a push as he takes a dive to the ground. It's a foul on, I believe, Buchers.
They're going to call it on Hamilton, and that is going to put Verndale into the bonus here. So 5:10 to go in the first half, and Verndale will shoot free throws the rest of this first half, which they've started off nice. They're 5 of 7 right now.
I mean, this is what Verndale wants, to get in that bonus as fast as possible, really, because, I mean, they haven't been able to have the output they would want, from normal offensive possessions. So getting into this bonus, getting the opportunities where you can at least have an uncontested attempt at points.
And the Tigers will take Hamilton off the floor with his 2 fouls in for the first time as 5'9" senior guard Burke Netland. And then Carson Travis also checked in for Tate Norman.
Both free throws good here for Schulke. 5:10 to go in the first half. 21 Pine River-Backus, 11 for Verndale.
And right now, Pine River-Backus, they got that double-digit lead. They haven't been able to separate themselves more, with Verndale playing a little bit more solid on the defensive end. But for Pine River-Backus, they just have to make sure that they're keep running this offense. They're still finding good success. They just got to start converting the shots again.
Tulinchik repeatedly trying to find the open man, and going for the mid-range is Travis. That's off at the elbow. He gets the bump fadeaway, and that's good. Struess
now with 6 and got a nice little second chance bucket there.
Verndale passes a little errant, but able to get it over to Torrey Hagan. Hagan in the paint now on the left side, passes three-point line. He fires, bounces off the rim and out. That was Sean Schmitz on that one.
That's one of the first really open looks from the perimeter that Verndale had.
Pine River-Backus again trying to set it up. 4 minutes now left in the first half. 23 for Pine River-Backus, 11 for Verndale. Ball finds Tulinchek back at the top of the key. Ball gets down to Struess, and a nice play in the post.
Nice little feed from Travis for the assist.
We talked about, before we started, how Struess could really be a force to be reckoned with in the post, and those past two possessions proved nothing but that, as a nice feed for Verndale, as a missed attempt first by Haskin is converted into a made bucket on the rebound by Kern.
Well, Verndale has 5 offensive rebounds in this first half, and they've converted at least 2 of them into points.
Pine River-Backus keeping it slow as they're passing around the arc, trying to find the open guy, and Struess goes up again on the left baseline and gets it to go.
Yeah, he's warmed up nicely the last couple of minutes. He's in double figures now with 10.
2:56 left in the first half. 27 for Pine River-Backus, 13 for Verndale, as a bucket attempted by Torrey Hagan, but it's off Pine River-Backus rebound. Charge trying to get called for Corby Kern, but it'll now be an actual foul. And Pine River-Backus will hit the line for 2. That'll be Netland at the line.
Yeah, Hagan on the foul. That'll be his second. I think that was a little bit of a frustration foul. He had that really quick shot on the other end. Wasn't really squared up to the basket. And then on the other end, he just went for a big old signature block on Netland and got way more of the arm than the ball.
First one.
A lot of subs in.
Rattles around and out for Netland.
Buchers, Norman return for Pine River-Backus, along with Hamilton, Netland, and Travis. And then for Verndale, they brought White back into the contest as the second free throw off. Connor Schmitz back in, along with Russell, and they've got Schulke and Scott Schmitz out on the floor, or Sean Schmitz, excuse me.
Pine River-Backus ball, though, as Sean Schmitz going for that rebound off the missed free throw, wasn't able to corral it until it bounced out. Pine River-Backus back in business. Again, more of that nice passing. A to B passing. Finds the man in the paint driving, and it's around the rim and out for Jared Hamilton. A nice feed, again, I believe from Buchers into the paint. As Verndale has an opportunity to close in a little bit more. 2 minutes left now, and as a turnaround jumper is attempted by Schmitz. An offensive rebound again for Verndale, like you talked about, but they missed the second chance bucket as Pine River-Backus goes down. Another attempt at a charge for Russell, but wasn't called. Pine River-Backus gets the layup to go. And Verndale now doubled up on Schulke. I would hope that they're able to find an open man if they double like that again, if they're able to handle it. That'd be something interesting to note, considering Verndale's trouble just with Pine River-Backus' normal press without the double on the ball handler.
Yeah, and PRB has gone to his own defense now as well, breaking out a 2-3 with a lot of length down on that baseline.
Baseline drive for Schulke. He finds left side corner. Three-pointer no good for Russell. Pine River-Backus rebound almost completely uncontested. 1 minute now left in the first half. 29 for Pine River-Backus. Verndale sitting with 13 still.
Pine River-Backus potentially looking for the final shot. I wouldn't be surprised if they still attack if they get the opportunity, just like that.
Nice pass inside from Buchers down to Travis, cutting inside, and a right side layup is up and good.
Yeah, and PRB, they were kind of hanging on to that 10-point lead. Now they've gotten that separation.
A three pulled from Schulke. It's pushed to the right a little bit, and it's off.
went over the backboard, so an automatic whistle, and Struess and Tulenchek will come in along with for the first time Caden Witt, 5'11" senior guard, for the final 32 seconds of the first half.
I think now you got to think they might play for the final bucket. I know you said that, and then they immediately attacked.
Right, because that's how that works. You know, the announcer jinx works like that too sometimes.
Right. 27 seconds and counting down. Pine River-Backus sitting at 31. Verndale at 13. Again, playing for either a great shot or the last one, whichever one comes first. 13 seconds now left. Still passing around, trying to get a look. Left side wing, 5 seconds left. 3 goes up, and it's good for Norman from the right wing. The half-court shot from Verndale, which was contested by Tulenchek, which you don't see terribly often, is off, and we are going into halftime. 34 for Pine River-Backus, 13 for Verndale. When we come back, we'll give you exactly what you want, that halftime report. rnjbroadcasting.com. You can catch us right here on Talk 100.1 and on yourliveevent.com. We'll be back.
Stock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Country Doc Veterinary Clinic in Pine River is proud to support radio coverage of our area athletes. No matter the sport, they salute the kids and coaches for all their dedication and wish them all the best of luck. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic thanks all the coaches, staff, and volunteers for taking the time to provide our area kids plenty of opportunities. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic is located east of Pine River on County Road 1, providing compassionate small animal care for your beloved pets.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
And yourliveevent.com, as Devin Kruger, Parker Schott here with you. Parker with the play-by-play tonight, and Pine River-Backus has opened up a 34-13 lead here at the half. We had one other halftime score. Pequot Lakes girls are on top of Mesabi East, 30-11 at the half. Also a halftime score. I don't think this was a typo. South Ridge up really big on McGregor. I did not expect it to be quite like this. South Ridge up 46-7 at the half in McGregor. We also have Pillager at Aiken boys basketball tonight. No update from that one as of right now. A 9-0 run for Pine River-Backus to end of the first half, Parker, and they got that lead fairly early, got it to double figures, and Verndale kind of hung around. You were just almost waiting for the tide to turn and see if Verndale could get some kind of momentum on offense, but Pine River-Backus, I think Coach Ackerman has to be pretty dang happy. 34 points. They're averaging 58.8 per game, so they're well above that. Offenses look pretty crisp, very few turnovers, working against that 2-3 zone for Verndale. I think overall Pine River-Backus had a very solid first half of basketball.
If I'm Coach Ackerman, I think I'm ecstatic with that first half of basketball. And what you said about Verndale, I really understand it. It felt like there was something bubbling just beneath that never really could rise out, especially early on in that first half. I mean, I talked about those two really nice Schulke drives that didn't end in anything, and those free throw trips, I think, are one of the main reasons that we thought Verndale was going to stick around and was going to maybe claw back to bringing it even, but, I mean, it just never came around for them. Pine River-Backus was just able to constantly keep the pedal to the metal, keep hitting on all cylinders. I mean, really, I feel like Verndale is a team that's not going to let any opportunities go to waste. So if Pine River-Backus has anything less than a really, really nice first half, I think this is a entirely different game for Verndale.
Absolutely, and we'll take a break. We'll take a look at the first half stats when we come back to Pine River-Backus High School. It's 34-13. Pine River-Backus on top on yourliveevent.com and KOKS.
Each week just by shopping at Pequot Lakes Super Value on Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Shop your locally owned Pequot Lakes Super Value for quality, service, and freshness. Enjoy delicious daily deli specials around the Stone Hearth fireplace, convenient on-site pharmacy, and the freshest meats and produce. Save on gas too. Earn 10 cents of savings on gas for every $100 spent on groceries. Pequot Lakes Super Value, Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Good luck, area teams.
Pine River Dental Arts is committed to the small-town feel of your local dentist while providing top-notch dentistry, like general dental care for all ages to help you have the healthiest mouth possible. And they offer same-day crowns. Pine River Dental Arts is happy to welcome Dr. Tony Sauer to the Dental Arts team. Make your appointment at Pine River Dental Arts on Park Avenue in downtown Pine River or call 587-4437. Feeling like patients are like family.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community. Making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Schrupp Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Schrupp Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 37 years and still digging it right. Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
To the reality.
And we apologize for the little bit of technical mishap there. We believe we are all back and good on KOKS Talk 100. Of course, we are on yourliveevent.com as well. Devin Kruger, Parker Schott with you as we take a look at the first half stats with Pine River-Backus leading Verndale 34-13 at the break. Pine River-Backus 3-3 on the season, Verndale at 1-4. Taking a look at the numbers team-wise in the first half, not a whole lot of turnovers. That's certainly a bright side. Pine River-Backus with only 3 turnovers after the first half. Verndale with just 5. Rebounding, the Tigers have the edge 16-11 overall, but Coach Jordan Ackerman talked about rebounding and that the Tigers tend to not box out all the time. Verndale has 6 offensive rebounds compared to just 4 for Pine River-Backus. from the free throw line in the first half. That's where Verndale has scored a majority of their points. They only have 13 on the board. They're 7 of 9 from the free throw line, so they've done a nice job from the free throw line. The Tigers have struggled a bit from the free throw line, going just 3 for 7. Individually, for the Pirates, Sean Schmitz leads with 5 points, 4 points for Jaden Schulke, and 2 points apiece for Tice Russell and Corby Kern. For the Tigers, Ryan Struess, he got hot in that stretch where the Tigers were up 21-11 and ended the first half on the 13-2 run. Ryan Struess, a majority of his 10 points in the first half came in that run. 9 points, 2 really nice assists for Andrew Buchers. 8 points for Tate Norman off the bench with a couple of threes. 4 points for Carson Travis with a couple of assists. 2 points, 2 steals, 2 assists for Irvin Tulenchek, and 1 point, 2 assists for Jared Hamilton. 34-13, Pine River-Backus with the lead as we wrap up the first half. We'll take a real quick timeout, and the second half begins after this on KOKS and YourLiveEvent.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Now Verndale ball, the ways they are going has flipped as there's an immediate steal here for Pine River-Backus. The drive layup is off, but Bucher is managing to slam the boards, and there's going to be a foul as Buchers goes up for his second shot. It was a steal by Hamilton. Fast break, the left side layup was off. Buchers rebound, shot missed, rebound, shot, foul.
Actually surprised they didn't call that on the shot. That is number 3 on Torrey Hagan, and he's going to stay out on the floor to start the second half.
Inbound pass from Tulenchek straight to Buchers, and it just belts him in the chest. It didn't seem like he was ready for it, and there's a bit of a scramble for the ball as it's going to be a jump ball, and Pine River-Backus is going to keep it. Trying to keep that momentum going that they had in the first half.
Yeah, Pine River-Backus looking to end the week with back-to-back wins and a really strong first half. In good position, unless Verndale finds a way to really flip the script.
I mean, really the only thing that was bad in that first half was their free throws.
And a little rebounding.
Oh, right. As present as ever in Ackerman's mind, no doubt.
Right. I mean, offensively, the Tigers, I really liked their first half.
A right side elbow jumper from Struess is off. Ball immediately kicked back out to the three-point line to figure something out. Is up and good for Carson Travis. He goes low and goes up and under the defender almost to get the layup to go on that left side. Nice passing from Verndale that we haven't really seen all day, but shot missed from number 12, Torrey Hagan. Pine River-Backus gets the ball back.
Yeah, a quick possession for Verndale, and Hagan, he kind of throws that ball up really quick when he gets it, not really getting himself square with the hoop, and now he's going to pick up number 4.
Hagan tried to crash the boards for the rebound and ends up giving him a bit of a hip bump. Fouls Hamilton. He'll hit the line.
Yeah, Hamilton's upset with himself that he didn't get the bucket, but he's got a chance here at the free throw line again.
First free throw is good here.
And Hagan's going to have to sit now with 4 fouls for the Pirates, as coming back in for him was the senior Connor Schmitz.
Do you think we'll see any major changes in Verndale's attack?
I don't think so. I mean, offensively, they've driven to the basket. They've gotten some chances at the free throw line. They have to keep attacking. I mean, they haven't hit the inside shots, but they don't appear to me to be a team that can, that has a lot of long-range firepower.
1 of 2 from the free throw line on that trip, as it's 16-16 in the second half, as Pine River-Backus 37, Verndale 13.
Nice
as
feed.
They find a really nice pass into the paint to find Struess. Easy layup, easy as they come.
Yeah, and the second half starts with 5 straight points for the Tigers, and they're just opening this up.
Buchers tips a pass from Verndale, but it stayed with Verndale, and They're not able to convert as Buchers goes up, and I mean, wow. The agility and control of the body to move the ball out of the way as he goes up for that layup is undeniable.
Yeah,
Pass,
great finish there.
little errant for Verndale.
Yeah, Verndale really struggling. Coach Johnson, he has no choice. He's got to take a timeout. Things just don't look good for the Pirates. PRB playing some good, strong basketball, and they have started the second half on a 7-0 run. That's 16 straight points for the Tigers.
15:33 left in this second half. Early into it, 41 for Pine River-Backus and 13 for Verndale. You can catch us on rnjbroadcasting.com and yourliveevent.com.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Back with you here at Pine River-Backus High School. Ready to watch a little more basketball.
I'm disappointed I didn't win the 50-50 split the pot raffle at halftime.
Shoot. You were close.
I think they said I could. The pot was like $37. Like,
you were 26 tickets away.
I know, only 26.
Close.
Only 26 tickets away.
Well,
maybe next time.
You could have been.
We're back here Tuesday.
100. That's true. You could try it again. Why not? Pine River-Backus, I mean, on fire so far. Like you said before we hit that break, 16-0 from the end of the first into the start of the second.
I think for Craig Johnson, he just wants to see Verndale play a little bit more inspired, get a little more hustle. Just like say, they're struggling, they're tight, they're frustrated on the floor.
Shot from Hamilton is missed. Verndale rebound. A drive in here now for Sean Schmitz, but it's going to be 2 for Pine River-Backus.
Carson Travis thought he had position for the charge, but call didn't go his way, and Sean Schmidt's going to get a chance for free throws here.
Never mind. Pardon my words. Yes, that is a foul on Pine River-Backus, not 2 for Pine River-Backus. First one is good, and I mean, you got to think Verndale's looking at the free throw line like their main solace.
Well, unfortunately for them, it has been. I mean, they've got 15 points now with 2 made free throws, 9 of their 15 from the free throw line. They only have 3 field goals made in this game.
15 minutes in the second half, 41-15 Pine River-Backus. Really snappy passing here. A nice fake up and in. Spinning around the defender is Struess, getting fired up once again in that post. I mean, I don't really see a way that Verndale can consistently stop him without fouling him.
No, he's got such good footwork down there and good control of and awareness of exactly where he is.
Turnaround jumper on the baseline for Haskin doesn't go, and Pine River-Backus speeding down the court, loses the ball. Verndale has it back. Subs come in.
White and Kern back in for the Verndale Pirates. As Pine River-Backus turns it over for the first time this half, just their 4th in the game. Metlin's going to come back in as well for the Tigers.
Buchers comes out. Carter White.
Do have a score update as well, Parker, at the half on yourliveevent.com. Aiken leading Pillager 31-21. Wow.
We have another nice drive here by Sean Schmitz. Goes up for it and is fouled on the shot, but they don't call it a shooting foul, I don't think. No.
Yeah, Carson Travis. No, that was just a block by Struess, I think, because at least right now, the last foul on the board is Travis when he picked up that blocking foul, and now it appears we have a lost contact on the floor for Sean Schmitz. He's going to have to come and get that remedied.
I thought I saw him holding his eye, so that's when I thought I saw the whistle blew. I was like, oh, he must have gotten tagged up, but evidently not. Verndale ball. Schulke bounces it off of Struess's back and back to himself. Right side corner 3, in and out. It was a nice look for Carter White, not able to go. Ball bounces out of bounds after a bit of a fight for the rebound. Verndale still with possession.
Yeah, second chance. Pine River-Backus did get a couple offensive rebounds already here in the second half. I think that's something that we need to keep an eye on for these final 14 minutes, as will the Tigers be more disciplined on the box outs.
Like you said, 14 minutes left in the second quarter. 43 for Pine River-Backus, 15 for Verndale. Pine River-Backus, a nice pass by Tulenchik gets stepped in front of by Corby Kern. Almost a miscommunication on that pass for Verndale would have led in a bit of a catastrophe. That's going to be a travel. We had Burke Netland kind of speed past him. Didn't make enough contact for it to be a call, but it sent Kern to the ground and call it travel. Pine River-Backus ball.
Pequot Lakes girls get the victory tonight out at Mesabi East. Long road trip for the Patriot ladies, 56-25. They get the win.
Pine River-Backus, again, keeping it slow, methodical. Nice type of basketball. It's nice to see as Struess goes up, another nice post play for him. I mean, you can pretty much feed Struess, and I think you'll be cruising home.
Yeah, and another nice feed, third assist of the night for Jared Hamilton, and the lead has blown up to 30 now for the Tigers.
13 minutes, 45 PRB, 15 for Verndale, as there's a Verndale shot, but Verndale able to get its own board. A nice drive here by number 4, Tice Russell. I mean, it was the same as that Bucher's drive where he kind of seemed like he floated.
Yeah, he did a nice job with a little kind of double pump in traffic, and one of the few times that we've seen Verndale was able to finish underneath.
PRB, a little bit of trouble here for Struess at the left elbow, but able to get out of it. Gets the ball back, spins into the lane and tries to put one up, but no good. Pine River-Backus doing a nice job. Still playing press after that, though. A crisp pass from Verndale. An offensive board, but it's blocked back by Norman.
Nice block by Norman.
Picturesque. I mean, really can't ask for much more from a guard, especially, or a wing, pardon me.
Well, and again, Coach Johnson talked about, PRB, they have a couple guys that they're not real hefty, but boy, they've got a lot of length.
I was going to say wingspan.
Yes.
Another pass down to the paint. That's going to be an and one for Jared Hamilton. Got the nice feed from Struess. Goes up, gets tagged, and has a chance to convert for 3.
Yeah, a nice finish that time inside for Hamilton. Another nice dump down that the Tigers have found a lot of nice assists tonight with getting these guys just positioning down low in the paint. Lob pass, bounce pass, wraparound pass. I mean, they're doing a good job of not telegraphing things and just putting the ball on the spot.
Free throw is no good, but Verndale again not able to corral the rebound off of the missed free throw. So it's Pine River-Backus. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh wow, I got that one
Verndale.
wrong too. I thought they initially awarded it to Pine River-Backus too.
11:30, pardon me, left in the second half. 47 for Pine River-Backus, 17 for Verndale. The ball is getting really nice passing from Verndale. A slick one from Connor Schmitz into the paint, and that's going to be a foul. Verndale will hit the line.
Netland will pick up the personal this time, his first. Chance for Jeremy Haskin to get in the scorebook.
First one for him is good. He will get on that scoreboard.
Yeah, Pine River-Backus right now just 4 out of 10 from the free throw line. Verndale shooting at a much better clip. Of course, I say that, and there's a miss.
Another classic jinx, Devin. You're pretty much a professional at it.
Well, I've done this for a while, so
Pine
I should be good at it.
Turnover now. It's a steal for Sean Schmitz as Verndale is allowed to reset and try again. Pass down to Connor Schmitz, and that's a nice layup there. Timeout.
And I think
called,
Coach Ackerman might feel that the Tigers are getting a little bit sloppy, so he's going to try to clean it up.
10:57 left in this second half. 47 for Pine River-Backus. Verndale sitting at 20. You're listening to us on Talk 100.1, and you can find us on rnjbroadcasting.com and yourliveevent.com.
fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
To you from the KLKS Cub Food Studio. Still about to get out of this timeout, Devin. And I mean, we thought that maybe Pine River-Backus, always halftime can almost serve as a bit of a cooler, maybe, for the momentum that you can take into halftime. But other than the sloppiness they've had in the past minute or so, I mean, they've been at least near the same team that they were in the first half.
Well, and I think that's kind of a key point. Number one, you don't want the other team to get momentum, but on the other end, you don't want to develop bad habits. Even if the Tigers are able to get this lead up, maybe even get it to the running time, you got to stay crisp. You're on a back-to-back. You're wrapping up the week. You want to wrap it up with 2 wins, but you also got to feel good about those 2 wins.
PRB setting something up. Hamilton
Verndale's
obviously
gone man-to-man now.
Hamilton was really tight on the inbounds for PRB. Yep. They had trouble finding someone to inbound to. As Struess has the ball at the three-point line, drives in and kicks out. Left wing three is good. Nothing but net for Burke Netland.
His first bucket tonight, and just the first 3 of the second half for Pine River-Backus. Verndale has not hit from outside the arc tonight.
Some paint action from Verndale as the shot is up and no good. Offensive rebound, triple covered, and he puts it up. I really like the confidence, but it's swatted away across here and ran into in the paint. Going to be a foul, I believe.
Offensive foul.
Here, offensive, yeah. He ran pretty much straight into him. A nice crossover to get in the lane, but I mean, just bulldozes his way into the paint.
Yeah, that's number 3 on Jared Hamilton, so he's going to take a seat. And Tulenchek, Travis back in for PRB. Buchers as well, along with Struess and Netland.
Little less than 10 minutes here in the second half. 50 points for Pine River-Backus, 20 for Verndale as a deep 3 is pulled from Carter White. Left a little short, Pine River-Backus rebound.
Yeah, and again, 0 for the night for Verndale beyond the arc, and just kind of a heave-ho, let's go type shot.
I mean, I don't blame him. Down 30, you might as well try to get some points on the board as the pass is into the paint. The whistle was blown. Foul on number 11, Jaden Schulke.
Yep, away from the ball as he held a Tiger trying to make a cut towards the basket.
Tulenchek passes in, no trouble to Struess. He drives in the lane, spins into contact, puts up the layup, and that's good. Again, more beautiful post moves from Struess.
Well, and Torrey Hagan has 4 fouls, so he knew he could go after him.
As we've got Travis here with a steal and making a break down the court. It's going to be a foul on Carter White, though, as he makes a break for it. Pine River-Backus inbound on the far side. 9:08 left in the second half. 52 for Pine River-Backus and 20 for Verndale. Pass almost tipped away by Verndale.
Carter White's first foul, team's 5th this half on the Pirates.
Charging right is Struess. Turnover for Pine River-Backus. Schulke driving, puts up the layup. High glancer off the glass is good.
Schulke with 6, that's his first points this second half. And Pine River-Backus, after 3 turnovers in the first half, they have 5 now here in the second half.
I remember I said near the team they were in the first half, maybe not identical. A nice pass into Tulenchek, but not exactly looking for it as it rolls to a Verndale defender. Verndale ball. 8:20 left in the half as a drive here from Sean Schmitz. But it's off, highly contested.
Yeah, that was really good defense by Carson Travis. Got to the spot, stood straight up, and
hard driving
forced
here
the miss.
for Struess, and gets dealt some contact. I believe he'll hit the line.
Foul on Sean Schmitz. That'll be his third. So you've got Hagen with 4, now Schmitz with 3. So not quite the foul trouble I think Coach Johnson alluded to in the pregame, but still a couple of guys that are a little bit on thin ice.
First one is good here for Struess. 8:09 left in the second half. 53 for the Tigers, 22 for Verndale. Second one is also good from Struess. Make that 54 to 22.
And Struess has matched his number from the first half with 10 points. He now has a game-high 20.
Verndale again pulling from 3 contested. That's off back iron and out. That was from Sean Schmitz. Struess making it happen, almost running point forward, passes into Buchers. He misses the first, goes back up. Also a miss, but he will, it's going to be a foul on Schulke.
That's one of those where Buchers probably thinking to himself, got to be kidding me, 2 shots from that close and somehow,
Can't make one of them.
somehow
Right.
missed them both short.
First free throw is a good one from Buchers. 33-point gap here between PRB and Verndale. Make that 34 as Buchers hits the second. Pine River-Backus, I think, fixing that first half free throw trouble as Struess, it's tipped by Hamilton, grabbed by Struess, and they pass it up to Buchers, and he's got the fast break layup on the left side, charging straight through.
And that'll put running time into effect when action is back in play.
When we get back from this timeout called by Verndale, 7:31 left in this second half of basketball. Pine River-Backus with 58, Verndale with 22. You're listening on Talk 100.1, and you can catch us online at rnjbroadcasting.com and yourliveevent.com.
Doc Veterinary Clinic in Pine River is proud to support radio coverage of our area athletes. No matter the sport, they salute the kids and coaches for all their dedication and wish them all the best of luck. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic thanks all the coaches, staff, and volunteers for taking the time to provide our area kids plenty of opportunities. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic is located east of Pine River on County Road 1, providing compassionate small animal care for your beloved pets.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Piers, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
Running time as Verndale has the ball. A drive here, really high, not a really great attempt for Tice Russell, and his face on the way back is that he knows it wasn't a very good attempt. Screen for Hamilton as Pine River-Backus can kind of walk this one out if they want to, really.
Well, they have the starting 5 on the floor right now. The lead is 36, so I'm kind of curious as to how long PRB might leave the starters out there that they came out with the starting 5.
Bucket is good for Pine River-Backus. Verndale back at it again. Got to think we see more of that kind of let's get it cooking three-point shooting that we saw a few times earlier on.
Well, and possibly Pine River-Backus is playing a 2-3. They're really extending it, just kind of more or less force Verndale to move the ball around, force them to just wind this clock down. Don't put yourself at risk. You've got the game in hand, so just kind of go wrap it up.
A nice post move here from Sean Schmitz, and he gets fouled on the way up. He'll go for 2 again. Be on number 40. That'll be on Struess.
And that's number 2 on Struess tonight.
6 minutes and counting here in the second half. 60 for Pine River-Backus, 23 for Verndale. First free throw was good, and the second one is also good. Make that 60 to 24 Pine River-Backus.
Yeah, Sean Schmitz with 9 points tonight, 7 of 9 from the free throw line.
Pine River-Backus Dribbling around. Verndale still playing with a lot of intensity, which I really appreciate, obviously, as a drive here by Tulinchik? Yes, sorry, he wasn't turning, so I couldn't see the number there, but yes, Tulinchik drives in and misses the layup. Low pass is off the shins of Russell, and it's back to Pine River-Backus. Struess drives in. Nice feed to Tulinchik, but it gets tipped away by Carter White. 5 minutes left, a little more than 5 minutes left in the second half. Still time constantly running. 60 for Pine River-Backus, 24 for Verndale.
And Tate Norman comes in for Carson Travis.
Verndale.
See how long before Coach Ackman goes a little bit deeper.
Verndale pulling a three, left corner, and it's a good one. First make from beyond the arc, I believe, for Verndale in this game so far. It'll be from Carter White.
Yeah, they finally, and he had a nice look. Quick trigger on it, and yeah, Verndale finally finds the cylinder from beyond the arc tonight.
Pine River-Backus very much continuing, you know, getting rid of this clock and getting to go to the locker room and sit down. They are still matching Verndale's energy, though.
Yeah, just you want to be patient, just want to be smart. Obviously, Verndale's trying to just kind of bug them and stay aggressive on D.
Schulke got the steal and made a fast break and pivots almost all the way around his defender and goes up. The shot is off. Really nice acrobatics, though. Pass into the paint now. Again, still really good passing into Norman. A steal here from Tulinchik. Passes to Buchers into the paint. Struess drives, and Schulke will take the charge. It'll be a foul on Pine River-Backus.
Yeah, offensive foul on Struess. You don't always have to be completely set with the feet, but I think that one was pretty legit. Struess, he was going in for just a hard move to the basket, and he's going. His night might be done now. He's gonna, after his third foul in the offensive one. Coach Ackerman says, "Okay, come on out."
Verndale coming back, trying to see some nice open looks. 3 minutes on the clock as a shot is airballed from Jeremy Haskin. Pine River-Backus sitting at 62. Verndale has 27 in this matchup. Screen incoming for Hamilton. Nice screen, pick and roll here for Buchers. Puts it up, swirls around it, just leaks out the other side of the rim. No good for Buchers. Verndale with another chance. Just dribbling the ball out, trying to, taking their time trying to find the open man still. Very much just some top of the key to the wing passing here as a drive from Schulke goes around the attempted offensive foul, and they will call it an offensive foul on Schulke on that drive.
That'll be his fourth. Turnover number 8 this half on Verndale, 13th in the game, and now Coach Jordan Ackerman is going to go deep in the bench, get the starters out here, and Verndale will do the same thing here.
So
good luck, Parker. All new names out there.
Thank you much. I appreciate the support that I'm getting from my man in the booth, at least. Yeah, it was just a matter of time until they emptied the benches and let the starters kind of sit out the rest of their night. 1:30 left in this game. Passes taken by Logan Dick, the center for Verndale.
10 turnovers this half now on Pine River-Backus after just 3 in the first half.
Nice feed inside to Nolan Elbert, but the layup not able to go. Pine River-Backus on their way back. Pass way overthrown. Rugroden tried to get it out to Caden Witt on the left wing corner area. It's a little high. Now less than a minute and counting. 62 for Pine River-Backus, 27 for Verndale. Might think that the next time Pine River-Backus gets the ball, if Verndale takes enough time, as a three is pulled off from the left side wing. That was Otto Lehman. Pine River-Backus slams it home on the fast break, and that stirs the eerie silence.
How is it that you have had more dunk calls than me this year? This is unfair. Nice put down by Tate Norman.
Really nice. Very good form. Verndale drives in, misses. Everybody's getting up because he might do it again, and he misses this one. Putback is good. Talk about right place, right time, right behind him. Caden Witt, the dunk, if he went back-to-back, I think the house would have fell down.
I think you're right. They were ready. And Verndale's just going to dribble it out, and Pine River-Backus ends the week with back-to-back wins.
End of this game, a little bit more exciting than the rest of the second half would tell you. Final score here, Pine River-Backus Tigers with 66 and the Verndale Pirates with 27. When we come back, we'll have that post-game report, go over the stats, get some interviews, all that good post-game stuff. We're on 100.1, Talk 100.1, yourliveevent.com, and rnjbroadcasting.com.
Save on your groceries and gas each week just by shopping at Pequot Lakes Super Value on Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Shop your locally owned Pequot Lakes Super Value for quality, service, and freshness. Enjoy delicious daily deli specials around the Stone Hearth fireplace, convenient on-site pharmacy, and the freshest meats and produce. Save on gas too. Earn 10 cents of savings on gas for every $100 spent on groceries. Pequot Lakes Super Value, Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Good luck, area teams.
Pine River Dental Arts is committed to the small-town feel of your local dentist while providing top-notch dentistry, like general dental care for all ages to help you have the healthiest mouth possible. And they offer same-day crowns. Pine River Dental Arts is happy to welcome Dr. Tony Sauer to the Dental Arts team. Make your appointment at Pine River Dental Arts on Park Avenue in downtown Pine River or call 587-4437. Feeling like patients are like family.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community. Making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
YourLiveEvent.com, rjbroadcasting.com. Pine River-Backus wins this one going away. Devin Kruger here with you along with Parker Schott as I'll take the post game for the most part. We'll be back here Tuesday. Pine River-Backus taking on Cass Lake Bena, currently the number 2 ranked team in Class A boys basketball. So the Tigers can have a little confidence, but they're going to have a very, very tough battle with on their hands on Tuesday. We will be back for that one. Tigers up 34-13 at the half. Ended the first half on a 9-0 run, scored the first 7 of the second half, and they win it going away, Parker. They looked very crisp offensively for a good chunk of the game, especially as they were mounting the lead. And then as the things kind of cooled off and the game was kind of in hand, things get, they tend to get a little bit on the sloppier side. But at the end of the day, the Tigers get 2 really convincing wins over section opponents to wrap up the week.
Yeah, I mean, they got it done in the first half, and I understand, obviously, that you wanna keep the pressure on the other team, and you want to finish the game out how you started it, and keep that level of focus going. But it really is hard for the players to play at least close to that intensity when it's that in hand. But I do like the Pine River-Backus was still efficient. They were still pretty efficient in that second half. They were much sloppier with the turnovers. I feel like the passing wasn't nearly as, we made plenty of comments about the passing in the first half, and the second half wasn't nearly as jaw-dropping, but it got the job done. It finished the game out. They closed the door on it.
And Verndale they really struggled offensively. They struggled all night defensively. River-Backus' defense, I thought, was very, very aggressive. I thought they did a nice job just in terms of making sure Verndale didn't get a lot of clean looks. If they did get some clean looks, they weren't able to finish a lot of them. A very, very tough offensive night. I know when we talked to Coach Johnson, we brought up the meeting last year. He said, well, we played pretty well. He said, and I don't think River-Backus, that was one of their better nights last year. I think you could turn the tables tonight. I think River-Backus can be pretty pleased with the way they played. And I think, Coach Johnson, and again, they are 1-5 now. And so, we don't know exactly if they've had these same type of struggles in their first 5 games this year, but they really just had a tough time getting any type of good flow on the offensive side.
Yeah, and I think that was most apparent, obviously, at least in a statistical way. And coming out of halftime, you said the majority of their points, over 50% of their points, was from the free throw line, and it was 7 points.
Yeah, and it ended up pretty close to half their points from the free throw line tonight, and sometimes that's the way nights go. I think part of that is credit to PRB and what they did.
I think a lot of it is on the Tiger defense. They did not give them really any room to breathe. They were matching up really well, playing that press, playing that full court, staying aggressive, getting after it. We saw some really nice steals that turned into fast break points and fast break layups, and even if it wasn't a fast break layup, it was still a possession for the Tigers.
Yep.
So while the Tigers obviously did do all those things so well on the defensive side, it is definitely going to be, I feel like, a more offensive-centric practice for Verndale when they come back to the gym.
Yeah, 66-27, the Tigers get the win. They get running time in effect. They close out with at least one exclamation point with the Tate Norman dunk. They get the big win tonight. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll talk with PRB head coach Jordan Ackerman. We've also got post-game interviews with the award winners as well coming up as the Tigers get the big win tonight here on KLKS Talk 100, rjbroadcasting.com, and yourliveevent.com.
Schrupp Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Schrupp Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 37 years and still digging it right. Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
The Tigers here as well as yourliveevent.com. 66-27, the victory. 2 convincing wins to wrap up the week here to start the year 2023 in the January part of your schedule. Coach, your thoughts on how the guys played tonight?
I was really happy with a lot of aspects of the game today. Thought defensively in the first half we were really, really good. We moved well, rotated well, and really didn't allow any easy looks for them. Second half we had a few mistakes, kind of led to some points for them, but overall their effort was good. They really moved the ball well on offense, and we took awesome shots, so it was really fun to see them kind of put it all together. And
we certainly took notice of the passing in the first half, and it seemed like the guys did a really great job of making that extra pass. How much with this team, and we saw what the results can be when that happens, how much has that been an emphasis for this team because you have so many weapons?
Well, to be honest with you, they've done this for a long time. I just get to be a part, helping improve it, hopefully. And they've shared the ball really well the last 3 years that I've been coaching, and even before that. They want to see each other successful. They don't care who scores. They just want to win at the end of the day. It was just fun to be a part of that group and watch them have fun together, sharing the ball and just being unselfish. So,
with the lead that you had at the half, 34-13, because of the way that both sides of the floor looked, what did you focus on at halftime with the guys?
Mostly just continuing to do the same things that were working. That was kind of the message: is do what works. If it's working, don't change it. We were thinking they would maybe make some adjustments, which they did there later in the second half, and we adjusted okay to that. But that was kind of the message at halftime: just keep doing what works and keep the pedal down.
You had mentioned rebounding in the pregame interview. When you continue to work on something like that, what did you feel? How did you feel that game came along? As some of the guys are waiting the response.
Yeah.
What did you think on that side?
That'd be a good question for those three tall fellas over there. How did they rebound? On the wall, I put rebound with two hands, so that might be a good one to ask them to see how they rebounded. But I did think they did a pretty good job. There weren't a lot of loose balls or rebounds that I felt we were tipping around, which has been an issue. So I did think they did a pretty good job. Always room for growth, though.
One thing that we noticed, kind of going back to the defensive side, is you flip back and forth a little bit between the man and the zone. With this group that you have, how versatile do you think that they can be going forward, and what will be a key to the success of the Tigers with it?
Oh, yeah, they're super dynamic. A couple of these guys have really changed their games over the summer. Ryan's really changed his game from more of an inside presence to outside perimeter threat, and he's able to defend multiple positions. Tate and Andrew doing an awesome job guarding smaller guards and using their length. It's just continuing to figure out what's working for us in that switching man and zone work tonight, which is something we've done in the past. But just kind of continuing to work and figure out what's working for our guys, and that was working today. So hopefully we can continue with it.
We knew that it was going to come to this in terms of some of the postponements and cancellations. You wrap up this week on a back-to-back. You start next week with a back-to-back. You're making up the Farnshaw Classic game with Park Rapids on the road Monday. Then you have an outstanding Catholic Bena team coming here on Tuesday. With next week, what will be the focal points for the Tigers to try to build on the momentum you've gotten this week?
I think just continuing to do what we've been doing that's working. I'm super excited to see where we're at with Cass Lake. We've matched up well with them in the past. I really like our matchups with our length and our athleticism. So I'm super excited to see, because that's kind of a measuring stick for us for where we're at. If we can, take them down, which I think we have a good chance to do. We'll see how the guys show up on Tuesday. Not to say we're overlooking Park Rapids. We have to take care of that one too, but definitely looking for the Northland opponent in Cass Lake, and that's just a good measuring stick. They're ranked number 2 or 3 in the state right now, and it's going to give us a good measure of where we're at. So super excited. Hopefully they are too. And if you're an athlete, you want to have 4 games in a row.
There you go. Yeah, who needs practice, right? Well, we'll be here for that one. We're excited as well to come back on Tuesday, but good luck on Monday against Park with that makeup game, and we'll see you again soon, Jordan.
Thanks for being here, Devin.
You bet. Jordan Ackerman, head coach for the Pine River-Backus Tigers. We'll do our post-game award winners when we come back on KLKS, Pequot Lakes, Breezy Point, Jenkins, and yourliveevent.com.
Country Doc Veterinary Clinic in Pine River is proud to support radio coverage of our area athletes. No matter the sport, they salute the kids and coaches for all their dedication and wish them all the best of luck. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic thanks all the coaches, staff, and volunteers for taking the time to provide our area kids plenty of opportunities. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic is located east of Pine River on County Road 1, providing compassionate small animal care for your beloved pets.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
We are back on KLKS and YourLiveEvent.com as we're going to talk to our award winners. And our first one for tonight is going to be our big deal of the game, brought to you by Atwater GM in Aiken, Riverwood Healthcare Centers, the Pizza Ranch in Baxter and Little Falls, W.W. Thompson Concrete Products of Brainerd, BigDealAuctions.com, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, Tykes Carpet Castle in Brainerd, Shannon's Auto Body of Brainerd, and Takedown Gym in Brainerd. And our big deal for tonight is Ryan Struess, 20 points, a game high. He had him for 4 blocks and a couple of assists. Ryan, you guys were able to get out to a big lead pretty early in this one. Just from your standpoint, and of course, as one of the senior leaders on the team, how did it feel out there for you?
I don't know. We were just working as a team, just great. I mean, just passing the ball as much as we could, finding the help of the man. Like we're not selfish. We don't care who scores. Just passing the ball, just works.
You know, Coach Ackerman talked about that. Do you guys ever get to a point where he says, "I like the extra pass, but sometimes you have to take the shot if it's there"?
Oh, yeah, it gets to that point sometimes. I mean, sometimes I have to say it, or sometimes you don't want to throw up a shot, but I mean, sometimes you just gotta score.
Well, that's one thing about the way you move the ball tonight is I certainly felt that the shots that you were looking for and the shots that you were creating were good quality shots. When you get into these modes of sharing the ball and enjoying each other's successes, you know, do you get kind of a feeling of, you know, who's got the hot hand, and also just knowing where the good spots on the floor are where you've got some opportunities?
Yeah, with the offense we're in, we know where everyone's going to be. We got the high, low, and we're just looking for that, trying to work the ball, trying to get them out of position, and try to just get the best shot we can.
You were really successful in that 2-3 zone. Is that something that, you know, through the first 7 games, have you guys found that you have some good capabilities to attack a zone defense as they try to, you know, force you guys outside a little more?
Yeah, so we struggled in one of the first couple games with the 2-3 zone. We've been working on it. Now we got it down. We found our stride, I think. So we're looking forward to getting 2-3 zoned in the future, probably.
As good as it feels to play like that on the offensive end, you know, how was it like on the defensive? You know, you guys seemed energized. You were really aggressive, and it seemed like you knew there were some good opportunities to shut Verndale down on that side.
Yeah, I think when you're scoring points, you feel like you want to play the other side of the ball more, try to get it back, try to score more. So just finding opportunities to do that.
All right, well, I'm not going to ask you about the rebounding. I'll save that for one of the other guys. But it was a great game and a big win. I know it's going to be some good tests next week. So we're looking forward to seeing what you guys have, and good luck then, and we'll see you there.
All right, thank you.
You bet. Ryan Struess, our big deal of the game for the Tigers. We're now going to talk to our Enbridge I Bring the Energy of the game, and that is going to be Andrew Buchers. So we'll bring him in next as Andrew had 17 points by my tally and 3 assists. When you guys are attacking the zone, and I want to go back to that with you, Andrew, because one of the things that stood out in terms of the ball movement was going from high post to low post. You guys have the height, you guys have the length. So how key is that when you guys are practicing to just know when you've got good opportunities to go high post to low post and find yourself some easy opportunities underneath the basket?
That's really important. If we move the ball, we're able to attack the defense and break them down a lot easier.
All right, so I'm going to ask you about the rebounding because Coach talked about tipping. What have been the focal points? So what are you trying to clean up to make sure that this Tigers team can be, you know, can use your length and size to be a solid rebounding club?
I'd say finding a man and boxing out. We have struggled this year with finding a man and getting on someone and boxing them out, pushing them out of the lane. We got to be physical with them. Teams are going to come in and they're going to try to get the ball. We got to push them out of there, work them, do everything we can to get that ball.
You know, the last couple of games, you've had the big leads in the second half. The leadership of the team with the seniors, with the experience that you have, what do you talk about in terms of maintaining the focus out there when the game's kind of well in hand?
I'm not really sure. teams can come back, so we just got to, keep going, don't let up, because it's happened before. Teams can come back and keep it close. So we just got to keep the pedal to the metal and keep working out there.
From the defensive standpoint, one thing that we saw your team, the Tigers, be able to do is anticipate some of the passes and get some steals in transition. Do you guys look for some of those opportunities to pick up the tempo? I know Coach Ackerman talked to us in the pregame about how he thought Verndale will try to up the tempo of the game. Do you guys look for some of those opportunities to get into a little bit of a running game?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, getting steals is nice and pushing pace is nice, but there are also times where you need to slow it down and control the pace, slow it down, and get run your offense a lot. So,
what are you looking forward to most with a couple of big games to start next week?
They're gonna be tough, so we gotta take it to them. We gotta do our best. I know we can give both those teams a run.
All right, well, we're excited to come on Tuesday and see how that one goes. Andrew, congratulations on a great game tonight and your Enbridge I Bring the Energy Award.
Thank you, sir.
Andrew Buchers, the Enbridge I Bring the Energy Award winner for tonight, and then we have one more for the program, and that is our Pine River Family Market Star of the Game, brought to you by Pine River Family Market, your local grocery store where you can get it all and still enjoy the local hometown atmosphere. Every Wednesday, gallons of milk are just $2 for $6. For curbside pickup or delivery, go to Pine River Family Market Delivers.com. And a guy that delivered the exclamation point joining us tonight is Tate Norman. We're not even going to mess around. One dunk, good. The other one, not good. Did you ever think that you would get back-to-back attempts to dunk in a game?
I had back-to-back yesterday at LaPorte, so.
Of course I asked the question. Okay.
Missed the second one. I can never get two in a row.
Oh, well, we're going to have to change that pattern.
Yes, sir.
Talk a little bit about your role, as one of the newer varsity players, the growth that you are trying to have for you and for this team. What are you trying to bring out to the floor each night?
I'm trying to bring some energy, some steals, some buckets.
And you did that in the first half. You hit a couple of big threes. Do you feel that momentum? Do you feel the boost when you can come in and provide that for the team?
Yeah, it feels amazing.
Talk about as a sophomore, and what are you learning most from these guys that have that that 3-4 year varsity experience? What are they doing for you to help your game?
They're just pushing me, making me hustle, making me learn some plays. So yeah, they're really good at getting the ball to you.
With the no matter what, every team has to find the chemistry. Are you finding now that, like, 7 games in, that you and some of the other guys that are now in the mix and being counted on, like, do you feel the chemistry is out there no matter at what point of the game that you're inserted into the lineup?
Yeah.
It's a yes or no question, a yes or no answer. Yeah. That's all right. No, it's been a lot of fun. As you look ahead and you get into some of these tough, challenging games next week, what are some of the things that you're looking forward to most for what you're bringing?
I'm looking forward to win and get some buckets. They've got some tough matchups, but I believe we can win.
Well, we're going to find out, especially with a great one coming up on Monday at Park Rapids, Tuesday, of course, with Cass Lake being a great game tonight. You'll get those 2 dunks in a row. I got a good feeling about it, Tate. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Tate Norman joining us. We'll take one more break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up from Pine River as the Tigers get the win 66-27 over Verndale tonight on KLKS, RJBroadcasting.com, and YourLiveEvent.com.
Save on your groceries and gas each week just by shopping at Pequot Lakes Super Value on Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Shop your locally owned Pequot Lakes Super Value for quality, service, and freshness. Enjoy delicious daily deli specials around the stone hearth fireplace, convenient on-site pharmacy, and the freshest meats and produce. Save on gas too. Earn 10 cents of savings on gas for every $100 spent on groceries. Pequot Lakes Super Value, Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Good luck, area teams.
Pine River Dental Arts is committed to the small town feel of your local dentist while providing top-notch dentistry like general dental care for all ages to help you have the healthiest mouth possible. And they offer same-day crowns. Pine River Dental Arts is happy to welcome Dr. Tony Sauer to the Dental Arts team. Make your appointment at Pine River Dental Arts on Park Avenue in downtown Pine River or call 587-4437. Feeling like patients are like family.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Shop Excavating.
And we welcome you back. 66-27 the final as Pine River-Backus gets the win over Verndale tonight in boys hoops. That puts the Tigers now at 4-3 on the season. They are 3-1 in games against Section 5A opponents. Verndale falls to 1-5 on the year, 1-1 versus the section. Did get one other final tonight, or two other finals. In boys basketball, it was Southbridge over McGregor, big 83-22. On the girls' side, Pequot Lakes wins at Mesabi East 56-25. Last we saw with Pillager and Aiken, that boys basketball matchup at the half, Aiken was leading 31-21. Again, Parker, just to wrap up the broadcast tonight, nicely done on the play-by-play. Your first full game.
Yes, very exciting to finally, get the narrative end-to-end, wire-to-wire.
And now we're planning on Tuesday with Cass Lake Bena. That is a big matchup, but we're planning on you having the whole show. So you're going to go from pregame to postgame. I can sense the nerves already.
I was going to say they're probably palpable.
No, but you'll do fine, and we're looking forward to that one again. That's going to be a big time matchup, and I like the confidence that Coach Ackerman, these players, you can tell they believe they have a shot to take down what is right now the number 2 ranked team in Class A in the state. And if they play like they did tonight, they have that aggressiveness, they have the ball movement. They looked really clean tonight for a good chunk of the game.
Yeah, and just talking about how confident they were, that's the sign of a bond. I mean, those players and that coach, they all look like they truly are like friends, and they are happy to play basketball with each other. Like, I understand that that's something that people may brush by, but that is something massive, especially in a locker room coming into – we've made a massive point about this packed schedule and going from a doubleheader to a doubleheader. That togetherness, like I may sound corny to some, but it really does impact how you want to play. Changing from, someone that you want to be around, if it's someone you do not want to be around at all, that changes your perspective entirely on going into the game, on how confident you are that you'll win, on communication, on the court, off the court, everything changes. So it was really nice to see the off the court aspects of this team as well. But I mean, we've said it once, twice, 3 times, many times, and we'll say it again. This team was looking great this game. I feel like this is a really good momentum movement into, again, this massive doubleheader, and especially that game against Cass Lake Bena.
Yeah, absolutely. Just went final. The close one tonight was Aiken and Pillager. The Gobblers hang on for a 49-47 victory at home against Pillager. That one also was on yourliveevent.com. Real quick, tomorrow we'll be on the Saturday Sports Wrap. That is a 10 o'clock start on KKI and AM 930, FM 103.1. The Gobbler, that is also on rjbroadcasting.com. We've got Golden Gopher men's basketball, one high school girls basketball game tomorrow afternoon with the Aiken Gobblers, and an NFL football doubleheader with the final week of the regular season. Coverage starting at 3 o'clock on 3WI AM 1270, FM 96.3. Pine River-Backus gets the convincing win tonight, 66-27. Join us for that sports wrap tomorrow morning. And, of course, next week you can always find that schedule at rjbroadcasting.com. Parker, again, thanks for joining us as we wrap things up from Pine River tonight.
Of course, a pleasure as always to be broadcasting, and a pleasure to really be putting my best foot forward, getting out there, doing full games. You know, I feel like you know, I'm a big guy now.
Broadcaster?
Yeah,
Ooh.
official now. Ooh.
That's right. Well, thanks for joining us. Of course, big thanks to Tim Tunkseth and the staff. Gage was our camera operator tonight. Big thanks to him, Coach Ackerman, and the guys for joining us on the post game. And, of course, for all the advertisers, sponsors, and those that tuned in, whether it was via radio, online, or however you caught the action tonight. Final score again for the final time. Pine River-Backus getting the victory tonight, 66-27 over the Verndale Pirates on KOKS, Talk 100, RJBroadcasting.com, and YourLiveEvent.com. Until next time, this is Devin Kruger for Parker Schott and the rest of our crew. Let's do this again.